Want to know how to make amazing chicken thighs on the Ninja Woodfire and how chickens make sure they get up in the morning? Second one's easy. Alarm clocks. The first step, don't be boring. Do something excited. I'm doing Korean-inspired thighs two ways. We're going to do a hot one and a mild one. For the mild, I'm doing a soy honey garlic. Minced garlic, soy sauce. If you want the exact amounts, the recipe is going to be on dadgotthis.com. Link in the description. Honey, some sesame oil, brown sugar. This is mirin, rice wine vinegar, and a splash of water. Mix well. Job done. The second one is basically kind of the same sauce, just kicked up a little bit with something called gochujang. We're gonna put in minced garlic, soy sauce, sesame oil, brown sugar, rice vinegar, mirin, a splash of avocado oil, and the star of the show, gochujang. This is a spicy Korean paste. It's not super spicy. It's got a good flavor to it. And mix. These are bone-in, skin-on chicken thighs. This is my favorite chicken to cook because it is so forgiving. It's really hard to mess up chicken thighs. They cook really well, they stay juicy. It's almost foolproof. I'm gonna hit them up with a little bit of salt. We don't need too much because these are salty marinades anyway. And a little bit of dad dust. You may be asking, what is dad dust? 50% granulated onion, 50% granulated garlic, a hint of MSG. I make it myself and it is a really good kind of just all-purpose flavor starter. We're just gonna let these guys hang out for a little bit while you grab your pellet hopper, fill it with your favorite pellets. Mine happen to be smoking pecan. And then give it the dad shake. The dad shake either compacts the pellets and makes it burn better, separates the pellets and gives it lots of air and makes it burn better, or does absolutely nothing and just makes me feel like it burns better. I still do it every time. We're gonna go ahead and load this in the wood fire and we're gonna set it to smoker 200 degrees Fahrenheit. And yes, I'm cooking these super low in the wood fire, 200 degrees Fahrenheit. Why? Because the wood fire runs a little hot. And I want to get as much time under the smoke as I can for these to really build a nice smoky flavor. The next thing you need to know to get really good chicken or anything is to use a probe. If your wood fire comes with probes, use them. If they don't, go ahead and get yourself a third-party wireless thermometer. I'll link down to a couple I like in the description and use those. Cooking to temperature instead of time is going to make your food 1,000 times better. Now, what temperature are we gonna cook our chicken thighs to? You need to get them to at least 165. That's food safe temp for chicken. However, chicken thighs, I have learned, they like to be cooked a little bit hotter. Maybe like 175, 185. Sometimes you could even take a chicken thigh up to 200 and it won't be a problem. But the little bit past that 165 is gonna break down the collagen, render the fat a little better, and make your chicken thighs much tastier. I'm gonna take a couple of these. Gonna do the majority in this mild one, and then the other ones are going in the spicy for dad. In a perfect world, you would then take this and stick it covered in the fridge overnight. That is gonna give you a really good marinade. I don't live in a perfect world, so I'm gonna have to go straight to the wood fire. They're not gonna be as good, but they'll still be great. Get as much time in the marinade as you can. Even 30 minutes is going to help you out. However, the fact that we're cooking at such a low temperature, we're gonna get like a long amount of time in the wood fire. So I'm hoping some of the residual on the outside is gonna kind of penetrate in and give me a good result. They will get a little bit of time here while the wood fire preheats. It's been a few minutes and my wood fire is smoking like a chimney. So let's go ahead and get these on. I'm using the elevated rack. I'm gonna put down a little protector here. I'm gonna do these guys skin side up. Save that, we're gonna use it for later. And I'm just gonna pick one of these guys that I can get a probe in. This big one should work. Okay. I'm gonna fire up my Ninja Woodfire app here. I'm gonna go to thermometer. We're gonna go manual and 165. I'm picking 165 because I'm actually gonna change the temperature later on when we get to 165. Now, double check. For some reason, my grill always wants to default to cold when I do it this way. All right, now I'm good. I'm at 200 degrees Fahrenheit. I've got my target temp set for 165. We're just gonna let these guys rock. Take your marinades and throw them in the fridge. Our chicken is almost ready to turn up the temperature and glaze to get a little bit better texture on our skin. And I've got our marinades here, but I can't use them as is. I need to boil these for 1 to 5 minutes to make them safe. They had raw chicken in them. If you wanna skip that step, just make a double batch of marinade and save some that didn't touch the chicken. After a 3-minute rolling boil, I have a super thick nice glaze for my chicken, which is just about done. We should be getting it in a second. That big boy thigh just hit 165, so it's time to take these out. That took about an hour and 20 minutes. Not super colorful. Remove this guy. Pop a new one down. We're gonna kick this up to air crisp at 450 degrees. While that's coming up to temp, I'm just gonna double check the temps on some of these. 160, 164, a little bit of time in there. These are gonna come up real nice. Because these glazes are so sticky and so sugary, I don't wanna put it in glazed right away. I wanna get these a little bit of time at that high temp to try to crisp up the skin first, then a quick glaze for like a minute or two. I am gonna spray it with a little bit of avocado oil, which should just help this crisping process. Now we're just gonna wait for that to come up to temp. It's ready. I'm gonna stick these in and check them in about 5 minutes. 5 minutes is up, let's check them. Oh, those are looking beautiful. I'm gonna flip these. I'm gonna do them for about 2 minutes on that second side. Then we're gonna flip them, glaze them, another minute or two. Last thing, if you want, you can sprinkle a little bit sesame seeds on them while they're sticky. You're gonna wanna let these rest for about 5 minutes. 5 minutes later, we are ready to eat. Put these spicy boys to the side. Only one thing to do. Juicy looking, tender looking. Cheers. Yeah. That is a perfect chicken thigh in my opinion. The skin's got some crisp to it. It's got that sticky sweet sauce on it. It is perfectly cooked and juicy all the way through. Not rubbery, not soft. It is just perfect. The only thing I may do differently would be to double the marinade and have some that I could boil down as a dipping sauce, because I think that would be fantastic. I didn't want to use the one I used for the marinade as a dipping sauce. It was okay to glaze it with because then you're gonna hit it with high heat, but just to be safe, make a double batch of the marinade and then boil some down and make it a glaze and a dipping sauce. Ooh, that'll be good. It's not for me, but I guess I should at least try to see how the other one tastes different from my spicy one. My spicy one, I would definitely say that is mild. Definitely has like a sweeter tang to it. You definitely get that taste of the honey on there. That's really good. Like I said, recipe's gonna be in the description. And if you guys have any other dishes you want me to put a wood fire flare on, let me know in the comments. I love talking to you guys in the comments. Subscribe if you'd like, maybe become a member, maybe buy my cookbook. All that info is down in the description. So, with all that out of the way, I guess there's only one question left to answer. What do you get when you cross a chicken and a cement mixer? A bricklayer. Yeah, pretty bad. Dad may tell horrible dad jokes, cook fantastic chicken in the Ninja Woodfire, but one thing Dad will never do is an outro. So that's it. Bye.
This is the part where I thank all of my members. You guys are the absolute best. Thank you so much for your support, and rock on. I don't know why I said rock on, but rock on. You say you like brisket, ribs, and pumpkin pie, but can you handle the dad jokes that come with them? My cookbook, Bad Jokes, Good Food, has over 24 woodfire recipes guaranteed to make you hungry and groan at the same time. Order your copy now at dadgotthis.com.